All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on the world of modern marketing. We're going to crack the code on how brands seem to pop up absolutely everywhere you look online. Let's get right into it. You know that feeling, right? One minute you've never heard of a brand, and the next you see it on your social feed, an ad for it follows you to some other website, and then suddenly your favorite creator is talking all about it. Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic. What you're actually seeing is a really sophisticated marketing strategy in action. And it all boils down to a core toolkit that pretty much every digital marketer relies on. Okay, so at the heart of this toolkit are just three fundamental ideas: owned, earned, and paid media. You can think of these as the three essential tools a marketer has to build a brand's entire online presence. Now, this little chart here reveals the crucial trade-offs. Look at owned media. You get tons of control, and the cost is pretty low. But then you have earned media, where you give up that control for something absolutely priceless, high credibility. And paid media? Well, that's how you guarantee you get seen, but it's going to cost you the most and, frankly, has the lowest credibility. It's this constant balancing act. Let's start with owned media. The best way to think about this is like it's your digital home base, all the online properties that you build and you control completely, like your company's website or your blog. Next up is earned media. This is basically word of mouth for the digital age. It's all the online chatter and publicity that you don't pay for. You have to earn it through your reputation and just by being good at what you do. And finally, we have paid media. This is the accelerator in your toolkit. It's pretty simple. You pay to put your message right in front of a very specific audience to boost your content and get traffic, like right now. All right, so now that we've got the basics down, let's take a closer look at how these tools actually work in the real world. I'm talking concrete examples. So let's start with tool number one, owned media. Remember, these are the digital assets you build from the ground up and have complete control over. They're really the foundation of any long-term marketing strategy. So what are we talking about here? Well, it's things like your website and your blog, of course, but it's also any mobile app you've built, your email and newsletter lists, and even your social media pages. And yeah, SEO is part of this too, because it's all about optimizing these things you own so people can find them naturally. I mean, your Facebook page or your Instagram profile? Perfect examples. These are channels you own and you grow over time, which gives you total control over your message, your branding, and all the content you put out. Now for our second tool, earned media. This is where you build genuine, real credibility and trust. Why? Because it's not you talking about how great your brand is, it's other people. So how do you actually earn it? Well, it happens through stuff like social media shares, amazing customer reviews, getting press coverage online, or even just random mentions from other users. This is what we call social proof, and let me tell you, it is incredibly powerful. And that brings us to our final tool in the kit, paid media. When you absolutely need to guarantee that your message reaches new eyeballs, this is your go-to. Simply put, it's all about paying for reach. You see these a million times a day. They're the ads on Facebook and Instagram, those sponsored results right at the top of a Google search, and yeah, promotions from influencers. It's the most direct way to get in front of the right people right when you need to. Okay, so here's where the real magic happens. The best marketers out there, they don't just lean on one of these tools. They blend all three into this really elegant, cohesive strategy that we call inbound marketing. The genius is in how they work together. You might use some paid ads or get some earned press to attract new visitors. Once they actually land on your website, that's your owned media, you engage them with helpful content. And from there, you nurture that new relationship through more owned media, like a genuinely useful email newsletter. See, the whole goal is to create this seamless system that doesn't feel like a hard sell at all. It's about pulling customers in organically, giving them real value, and building a genuine relationship that earns their business over the long haul. So, why should you even care about any of this? Why does understanding this whole owned, earned, and paid media thing actually matter to you? Because once you understand this toolkit, you can't unsee it. You'll start to recognize the why behind every single ad, post, and article you come across online. It really empowers you to be a much savvier digital citizen. So, as we wrap this up, I just want to leave you with one final thought to mull over. Think about it. When you see a message from a brand, what actually makes you believe it? Is it the slick ad they paid a ton for? The info they put on their own website? Or is it a recommendation from someone you genuinely trust? The answer to that question reveals a whole lot about where the real power is in modern marketing. Thanks for tuning in.